They call him Seatin, the man of legends.
Hey guys, what is up? It is Seatin here. Hello and welcome to the Bloodfire Strongholds video guide. Now, Bloodfire Strongholds are mainly to get this lovely mount that you see right in front of me now, which I believe is called the Magma Walker. It's absolutely gorgeous, and, I'm lusting after it, so I thought I'd share the knowledge of how to get it with you guys, the audience. So, your journey or adventure begins outside your capital city, and there will be somebody called an Ice Watch Scout. Now what you want to do is you want to talk to them, and they will have a quest requiring you to complete basically a Bloodfire Behemoth zone event, which will give you an Infernal Conduit. Now you see this kind of Ember Isle-esque sort of portal next to me at the moment. That's the entrance to it, but before entering it you need an Infernal Conduit. Now the way to get an Infernal Conduit is by completing one of the Bloodfire Behemoth zone events. Now these spawn sort of fairly randomly throughout Talara. I believe they can spawn in almost every zone of the game, and they are really quick zone events. They essentially involve killing one boss, and they are just insanely quick. They tend to last like 2 to 3 minutes when they're up, so you have to be on the ball and get to them very quickly. So I find one of the best ways to actually find out about these events are via the community-created cross-event channels. Now these are cross-events at Fablite for North America, and cross-events at Galidra for Europe Cluster 1, and cross-events at Briasol for Europe Cluster 2. I will type up the names of all of those sort of channels in the description of this video, and also generally every level 60 chat is absolutely buzzing about these events at the moment, because everybody is lusting after that pretty damn awesome mount that I showed off at the start of the video. So as you can see, after I've completed that zone event, I have got an Infernal Conduit in my Rift loot bag, so I'm going to take that, and then what you want to do is in 60 chat, you want to look out for a group of like-minded people, so ideally 4 other party members who have just participated in this zone event. That way you can summon a total of 5 rifts, and thus get a total of 5 rewards. So as you can see, I just entered the Bloodfire Stronghold via the entrance outside Sanctum this time. Whichever one is nearest your capital city works the best, so that's generally a rule of thumb. When you enter for the first time, that quest that you originally got earlier will be auto-completed, and you will be given something known as a Torrid Ember level 1. Now, basically speaking, every time you kill a boss in this Bloodfire Stronghold, it will drop either a Burning Core or something known as a Burning Core Cinder. Now, basically the difference between these two items is that a Burning Core Cinder essentially is kind of like a mechanized temporal vault, for those of you who are familiar with those. So basically what you have to do is you need to wait 2 days, and then it will transform into a burning core. I don't really understand why this is in the game, but whatever. However, if you want to speed this up on one of the Burning Core Cinders, you can use a Temporal Aligner to do so. However, it's really not worth it. You're just better off waiting the 2 days. So yeah, guys, don't waste your Temporal Aligners on the Burning Core Cinders. It only takes 2 days, so just have a bit of patience. So as I was saying earlier, when you kill one of these bosses, either a Burning Core or a Burning Core Cinder will drop. Burning Cores are a lot more rare, and Burning Core Cinders are a lot more common. So do not be surprised to have bags and bags full of Burning Core Cinders. Now what you can do is when a Burning Core Cinder has turned into a Burning Core, you can use it to upgrade the Torrid Ember. Now basically you can upgrade the Torrid Ember a total total of, I believe it's 49 times from level 1 to level 50, and when this Torrid Ember reaches level 50, it will turn into the Magma Walker mount, the awesome mount that was showcased at the start of this video. Now, just going on to talk about sort of the Bloodfire Strongholds or Rifts or whatever you want to call them, they're essentially whenever you use a lure or somebody uses a lure, it will summon one boss completely randomly. Now, there are 3 platforms in which you can fight bosses on. There's a level 15 one where you're auto-mentored to level 15, a level 31 and a level 61. Now, there isn't really much difference or any point doing any other platform rather than the level 15 one. Now, basically, the level 15 one is scaled down via mentoring, so on this lower platform, we are forced to be level 15, but if you go to the higher platforms, then you'll be either forced to level 30 or forced to level 60, depending on which platform you go to. Due to the way that the mentoring system works and sort of the tuning of these bosses, the level 15 one is significantly easier. So in all honesty, I don't see any point at all in doing any other level apart from the level 15 ones. I mean, I just don't see any point at all. The loot is the same, I believe the achievements are the same, and yeah, I just don't see any point to do any other platform part of the level 15 one. But if anybody has any suggestions or reasons why you should do the higher level one, then, you know, throw them out there. But, you know, it seems fairly straightforward that you should sort of, you know, continue to farm the level 15 one, because there's no point in doing the level 30 or 60 ones. They just kind of make it a bit more difficult for yourself, and with no extra reward. The bosses themselves go down just ridiculously quickly. They all have very, very simple tactics. For example, avoid X, Y, and Z AoE, kill ads. Some of them require you to sort of go in various bubbles, pick up a buff, and then, you know, purge a shield off a boss or something. But they're all stuff that can be figured out fairly on the spot. Just one thing I wanted to quickly throw out there for sort of fresh level 60 players. These Bloodfire Strongholds do drop some essences that are okay if you are literally, if you've just turned level 60, they will be better than the stuff that you've got from like questing and doing various zone events while you've been leveling up. But then again, guys, these essences aren't great, but they are better than the stuff that you've got from leveling, and will serve as a nice level of sort of starter 60 gear, which I believe is mainly what this content is aimed for. It's not a hardcore thing, it's kind of just a casual introduction thing. It allows a bit of a nice path to maybe get a full starter sigil for a level 60 player, and also gives us more maybe, you know, experienced players or collectors a chance to get a really awesome mount. Well, not a chance, you're guaranteed to get it, and you only need to in total defeat 50 of these bosses. So just as a reminder, guys, your Infernal Conduit can only summon one boss. After that, it disappears and you need to go out and get a new one. So technically, if you are with a group of 5 people every time that all have one, you're going to need to do this 10 times in total, and then you will get your mount. So I just wanted to quickly show off the other 2 platforms where you can do these rifts. Now basically, when you enter the big chamber, you can either go left or right, and if you go right, you'll go to the level 30 zone, and as you can see, my mentor level has been changed to level 30, and there is this really cool looking area here. Like, I love it, it looks so damn awesome. It's a real pity that they didn't sort of further expand on the difficulty of this, and, you know, sort of give you increased rewards if you do the level 30 or level 60 ones. And going up to the final platform. Now this is actually the platform in the Infernal Dawn raid where you fought Malforge, or where you fight Malforge. So it's pretty damn cool up here, and I wish there would have been a bit more involvement. But yeah, I don't see any point in doing the level 30 or 60 ones, guys, but once again, I am never always right. So if you have any information on why they would be good to do or any extra benefits from doing them, please do let me know in the comments of this video, because I just cannot find any reason at all to do them at the moment. So that is pretty much it for the guide, guys. It's fairly straightforward in all honesty. To break it down as a final recap: look for Bloodfire Behemoth Zone events, do them, get your Infernal Conduit, group up with 5 people who also have an Infernal Conduit, and then enter the Bloodfire Strongholds via the teleporters outside your capital city, and then go to the level 15 rift, which is in the center of the platform, and then just take turns opening and summoning that, and do that a grand total of 10 times to get 50 of those burning magma cores, and then you will have your lovely magma walker mount. Thank you once again for watching the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed and learnt a thing or two about these Bloodfire Strongholds. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below, and I will do my best to answer them. Take care, guys, and enjoy your day.